Hello, what's up guys? Paris here. This is my second video about site reliability engineering. We will continue to talk about what is site reliability engineering. Alright, we said site reliability engineering is managing infrastructures with the software engineering discipline. So what is the direct result of this? Well, if we are software engineers, then we have to treat our infrastructure as a software. If it is a software, then it should be able to be written as code, and it should be repeatable and testable, right? That's called infrastructure as code. Other direct result is that we are not limited to the tools we have. We can develop our own tools. When you need a tool, then just create it yourself. You are a software engineer and you can tailor it for your system. To do this, we need to observe our infrastructure and measure team metrics. We also need to define a cap for manual operations. Let's say it is like 60%. When the team hits that limit, then we have to go back and review our process for manual operations and create tools for the most repeating tasks and automate them. This is a continuous improvement and cycle. All right, that much theory is enough for now. Let's talk a little bit more about tangible concepts. If you remember, we had five most basic functions of SRE. Let's talk about them a little bit more. The most fundamental function of SRE is to keep the service up and available to the clients. Service availability is a metric that shows how much your service is available over a given time. We can formalize availability with these equations. According to this formula, for example, if you provide 99.99% service availability to your customers, that means you can be down only for 52 minutes in a year. The other thing is performance. Availability is a very basic kind of two-state metric, either up or down, right? For performance is more fuzzy. A service can be up but may not provide the expected performance. Customers are very sensitive to delays. Even milliseconds matter. So as an SRE, you have to make sure your service is providing a satisfying performance level. Performance is a broad topic that has multiple layers. Your hardware, your OS, virtualization layers, network, application, third-party integrations, and the most importantly, design decisions. Those are all effective on your performance. Creating high-performance designs and troubleshooting performance issues at different layers require different knowledge. The other function was capacity planning and provisioning. As your business grows, you need to add more capacity to your infrastructure to handle the demand. As an SRE, it is your duty to forecast the demand and plan and roll out the new capacities. And don't forget, capacity planning starts with a good design. A bad design may require you to multiply your resources. Maybe you will have 2 times more resources, which is not efficient. I want to talk about provisioning a little bit more here. Provisioning is to make planned resources available to use. More precisely, creating and deploying infrastructure resources like servers, storage, load balancers, or any other equipment or components. You need to create many tools and pipeline in order to automate these processes. That's one of the important tasks. The other function is monitoring. The Perform SRE functions, you need to know what is going on in your infrastructure or systems. Monitoring helps you to understand long-term trends, see your metrics, and alert based on these metrics. And most importantly, monitoring data is your eyes when it comes to troubleshooting problems in your infrastructure. A good monitoring system provides aggregated data about your systems. Aggregated data allows you to correlate multiple data sources and help you make better decisions. For example, say you have a performance issue. You can track this issue down to high disk I/O and correlate this with high network traffic, which means high demand at your service side. As an SRE, you aim to be perfect, but things happen. Even the best designed networks, infrastructures, having service outages. When we have issues, we need to troubleshoot issues by leveraging mostly our monitoring systems, like performance issues, because service issues can be at any layer. We need to have comprehensive skills to troubleshoot these issues. Incident management has also its own non-technical procedural side. It is not just an engineering stuff. Every incident has a level that indicates how much impact that incident has. Also, you have on-call rotations to respond to these incidents. As an SRE, we should prevent from incidents proactively, but we still have these issues. It's important to have post-mortem analysis after every incident to make sure we learned from these incidents and we won't have these incidents again in the future. This is all I got for today. Of course, there are other things I haven't mentioned here, like release management. As an SRE, we do release management also. But this is something not specific to SREs, right? Well, it is part of software engineering discipline. So that's it. See you later. Take care.